All right, so just like that, we wrapped up yet again another week in the stock market. So we have to break down the indexes in this video very quickly, and we'll go over 5 stocks I'm watching right now. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and check out the mailing list. Make sure to join it. It's free. Link down below. I'm sending you guys my top 3 stocks every single Monday, again, for free, right to your email. And with that being said, cheers. Got my nice black coffee. It's actually a double espresso. Cheers. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. And let's dive right into the video. And oh, wait a second. I can't start the video without taking a sip, guys. Come on. Ah, that's so good, man. I'll put it right here so I don't spill it. But yeah, another week is officially in the books for the stock market, and the S&P and the Dow, both of them hit all-time highs. I know it's crazy. Well, maybe not crazy, but it seems like every week for those two indexes, we're hitting all-time highs. The Nasdaq and the Russell, a little bit of a different story there, but the S&P hit 575 looking here at SPY, which is awesome. That's the all-time high here, and we pretty much uptrended the entire week. You guys can see here on the 5-day, 5-minute, we started off the week at about 568, 569. We got to 575, and we closed on Friday at about $571 per share. Pretty good week, if you ask me, guys. And the Dow Jones, I believe on Friday, hit an all-time high as it broke out up to about 42,600 points, which is nuts. I mean, we just hit that 40,000 milestone not too long, and now we're already at, or not too long ago, and now we're already at 42,000 points on the Dow Jones, which is remarkable. And you guys can see here how much this thing has been breaking out. And quite frankly, I think it's due for a pullback, the Dow Jones. And the S&P on the flip side, I don't know if it's due for a pullback, maybe a little bit, but the fact that we're gaining momentum out of 565 here, we broke out of that point. This could actually get us to 600 points before we even get a little pullback. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. And the Russell is trying to break out. It's battling right now at about 2,300 points. You guys can see if I zoom in a bit, that's where we failed back in July, back in August. You guys can see in September as well. All of this month, we've been failing to get out of there. But I think ultimately the Russell will break out of 2,250, 2,300. It's only a matter of time. And at that point, we'll make our stretch to all-time highs. The final stretch, which all-time highs were last hit about 3 years ago, guys. Crazy. Back in November of 2021, which those were hit at 2,450 points. So I'm thinking we break out of 2,250, 2,300, where my alerts are at. Boom. Small caps index, the Russell, that's where it could be going, all-time highs. And Triple Q, which tracks the NASDAQ 100, you guys know, we're about 17 points off the all-time highs right now. And I'm liking the price action here. We are breaking out of the highs from the middle end of August, being about 485. We took that high out. And look, we hit 493 this week. Pretty good. That was the high of the week, and we pulled down to about 486 to end off the week. But we're still well above the moving averages, and I think it's only a matter of time by the looks of the charts right now that we hit all-time highs. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. So that's a quick breakdown here on the indexes, guys. Quick overview of what I'm looking at. And now let's break down some stocks. Costco, number one, they just reported earnings on Thursday. The company, if you guys didn't know, I think they missed on revenue slightly. They did $79.69 billion versus $79.97 billion. But they did beat on EPS. GAAP EPS $5.29 versus $5.08 expected. So mixed bag earnings there for Costco. And Costco is one of those businesses, man, that I freaking love. I can't invest in it now because it is a bit frothy valuation-wise, but man, is it a rock hard. That sounded weird. I just realized, wait a second. Don't take that the wrong way, guys, but it's the moat is rock hard. That's what I was trying to say. The the competitive advantage the business has is rock hard. Maybe I need to take a sip of coffee after that, guys. Oh man. But yeah, rock hard friggin' moat for this company. I don't want to say, I guess it definitely is recession proof, although it would struggle a bit during a recession a little bit. But yeah, man, I think Costco is the cream of the crop when it comes to blue chip stocks, but it just always trades at a freaking premium, right? And we can see here, e-commerce same-store sales came in up 18.9%, pretty good. Let's see, anything on guidance here? I know they are increasing their membership fee, but I was reading that won't be seen in their earnings report until I think 2025, back half of the year, and 2026. And pretty much a lot of people that you guys know obviously have a Costco membership. I have one. I'm sure a lot of you guys have one. And don't you agree that it's still pretty cheap? I think it's very cheap. I think I have the executive membership. It's like $120 a year. I guess now it's going up, whatever it's going up to. But even that, I think it's so freaking cheap. They have so much leverage there. They have so much pricing power that they can take advantage of over time. Eventually, that's going to be what? $200 a year, $300 a year down the road. And once they start turning that up, they're not going to do it all in one go, obviously, but that's going to be a huge thing to watch out for in the future for Costco. And yeah, the chart here looks pretty decent. We have an ascending triangle. Again, I think it's a bit overvalued as a long-term play, but you know, the chart looks good. If it takes out 930, man, 925, this triangle plays out, who knows? There could be more upside in the short term on Costco, even though I want it to come down because I want to buy the stock. I remember I was looking at this thing a couple years back at like 300-400. I was like, I'm going to wait it out. And, well, look at it now, man. It's up so much from that point. It is what it is. You can't catch them all, guys. You can't win them all. That's not realistic. So that's Costco, COST. Coinbase is another one that I'm looking at. This stock went up 6% on Friday. Big move for Coinbase. And if I draw this line out, you guys can see we're at a big level of resistance right now at about $190, $192 per share. That was support all throughout the end of February up until pretty much the end of August, about a month ago. Then we broke through it and got down to 145, but now we're up $45 off the lows and we're starting to push again. So I'm thinking Costco, my mind's still on Costco. Coinbase, I think if it takes out $200, 195, we take out this resistance. I'll put my alert at 200 for now. This could really start to make a move, man. This stock was trading up towards the higher 200s earlier this year. So we could be playing in this window, no doubt about it, on Coinbase here in due time, especially if, Bitcoin continues to move. I think Bitcoin hit 53K on the low. Now it's back to the 60s. So if that continues to push, man, yeah, Coinbase could continue to push as well. So the next stock here, guys, is CrowdStrike, which I do own. This stock is the only one on the list, actually, that I own. I was buying it at $235. I think I bought more at $248, something like that. And this stock looks like it's in a very similar technical position to Coinbase, right? We were holding support at about, let's see here, what level was that? I think 280 for the majority of the year. Let me draw this out to show you guys. So they were holding CrowdStrike support at about 280, 290. We then broke through it during the IT outage. All right, we all know that. And now we're trying to get back over here, which ultimately I think we're going to do that. Not guaranteed, obviously. Do your own research, yada, yada, yada. But it's looking pretty good right now, in my opinion, guys. And look, we already kind of peaked over $300 earlier this week. Then we pulled down. Now we're holding that 50 SMA, looking pretty good at that level. So I'm thinking, man, if we retake $300, $290, $295, this could really start to move. So I'm going to set my alert at $295 per share. And at that point, like I said, we could be playing in this window right here. So that's CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. And before we talk about the fourth stock, guys, don't forget to get up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. The clock's ticking, even though I'm not wearing my watch right now. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo, and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. So again, use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. And of course, that does help out the channel. I appreciate you guys. As always, cheers to that. I appreciate you guys again. And stock number 4 is JP Morgan. And you know, when JP Morgan's reporting earnings, which they're coming up here on the 11th of October in about 2 weeks, you know when that time's coming? It's earnings season, guys, because banks always kick off earnings season. So check it out. JP Morgan is looking very good on the charts here. It's been uptrending all year. Pretty obvious here. You guys see that. And now we're actually off the lows by about $15. Nothing crazy. Down about 6-7%. And we've been riding the bottom of this channel for a couple of weeks, about a month at this point, 3 weeks. And it looks pretty good. In my opinion, I think this could be gearing up for a move, back to the top of this channel, which could happen potentially even before earnings. So I'm looking at this thing again as earnings season's right around the corner. Banks kick off earnings. I think this could be a nice play, short-term trade that I'm looking at. And last but not least, guys, Applied Materials. AMAT is the ticker, which had one heck of a week. I mean, this thing went up from $180, not just this week, this entire month. It's been doing pretty well, at least the past 2 weeks. We're up from $175 now to over $200 per share, with the last resistance, the final boss, if you will, being $215 per share, $210, $215, right in that ballpark. So I'll set one alert at $210. I'll do another one at $215 per share. I'm telling you guys, if AMAT is able to get out of there, it's blue skies ahead for this stock, at least in the short term, right? I'm thinking that could happen. We could break out here. So Applied Materials, JP Morgan, CrowdStrike, Coinbase, Costco. These are 5 stocks I'm watching right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe, as it does help me out in the algorithm. And I think 50% of you guys are not subscribed. So make sure to do that. Hit that button. It's very easy. And check out the Patreon if you guys want to be a part of the Discord. See my every week moves in my portfolio, plus more. All of that's on Patreon down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.